Good morning, welcome to day 11. Today's day 12, but this is a recap of day 11.
Morning, good day 12. We're getting ready to load up Roxy the rickshaw there and head for the final few kilometers, 200 or so, to Kochi, which is the town that we finish in. We're going to finish a day early because we're awesome, but also because we're planning a big surprise. We don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but we need a little bit of time in Kochi to make it happen. But debrief for day 11.
Big day yesterday. Firstly, a couple of the challenges that you put out there for me to read some Indian love poems. Well, one Indian love poem. I'll give you a bonus. I'll do another one today just for you because I know you're interested.
In Hindi.
In Hindi. And so that's been done. It's been uploaded and receiving lots of good accolades from that. And the second big challenge was, of course, the
chili challenge. I think Gerald got off a bit easy. I did the chili challenge yesterday. It was unpleasant on so many levels. So head over to the Facebook page if you're not there already and check out the chili challenge video, which is up. So if you have a challenge, you don't have a whole lot of time left, we need your donations, and we're willing to humiliate ourselves to do it because it's a good cause that we're doing it for. So there's only a few days left. If you have a challenge, if you want to see us do something in exchange for a donation, let us know in the comments below, and we'll make it happen before we hit the finish line on the 27th,
yes,
in Kochi.
Yesterday was just a big day of driving again.
Hot, uncomfortable driving.
I love my new cushion. I just love. Why don't we get that on day one?
Why don't we get on day one?
I was flicking through some photos of when we first started, and we looked all so fresh and clean and young, and it was also healthy. Well, he still looks healthy, and now I'm turning into this vagrant where people are starting to throw me money on the side of the street.
And if you notice, this is the same shirt I had on yesterday. But because there's no point in wasting a good shirt on the rickshaw, because you're just a sweaty, disgusting, gross pig by the end of the day, covered in just this film of sweat. It's a combination of sweat, stale sweat, fresh sweat, exhaust fumes from all the trucks and the buses that are passing you, fuel that leaks out of our fuel petrol container all the time, and two-stroke oil, which you'll have to top up into the petrol. So it's this disgusting mess of grossness. I did wash this in the shower last night and dry, but we actually went out and bought fucking shit shirts so that we could just wear these things out, and then when we get to Kochi, throw them out. This is just disgusting.
Somebody asked me yesterday, how do we do all the filming and everything? And I thought what I'll do is
filming. How many is that?
Yeah, all we're using really is a GoPro with a clamp, and we clamp this onto anywhere, like on the side of the rickshaw. But we are going to be using the 360 today. We found out a new way that we can use the 360 camera that's going to give some awesome shots. But what we tend to do with this one here, you'll notice that both of us are mic'd up, and it's just a long cord. In fact, how far can we go back? Can we go back pretty far? Back, maybe just even to here. So, in fact, these pants here I've been wearing since day one.
Yeah, I've got like 4-day-old shorts on. It's not pretty.
And it's good because when I finish wearing my underpants, you know, I can wear it 4 times. You can wear it inside, outside, back to front, and then we swap. Then I use this for 4 days.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
You wearing underpants? That would have been a great idea.
Oh man! So let me just film what we've got here. So I'm turning this on. So this is the camera setup. So we've got like a little clamp here. We can put the GoPro on the top. This little thing down the bottom here extends up or down, and of course then we just use the iPhone attachment so that we can get pretty good. So look at that in the picture. Isn't that the best picture ever? And so then what we use is the editing suite. I'll turn this off now. There you go. And what we use as the editing suite is just simply iMovie straight from the iPhone. So during the day, there's always not a lot to do. So it's either I start in the morning and I drive for 2 hours, or Barry starts in the morning and he drives for 2 hours. When Barry's driving, I'm in the back and I'm doing the editing. Or if I'm in the driver's seat, Barry will also do the editing, so we share the load pretty easily. And of course, while we're doing that, we're drinking lots of whiskey, which is the black and white whiskey
There
label.
is a challenge to the editing which most people don't have, and that is a lot of potholes and a lot of speed bumps. That's involved.
Yeah, that's the only challenge that we have. We tend to get it up in the same day.
Yeah.
So
As long as we get a good internet connection. So we've got we've got a spare phone, which we didn't say. So it's my phone, Gerald's phone, and we've got the editing phone, which is in the rig at the moment, and that's got an Indian SIM card in it for the 4G network here. And once we get some good internet, we just pop it up.
That's probably our only biggest challenge, is getting good fast internet. But for those people who say, you know, man, epic videoing, how do you do that? It's really not that hard. You stand in front of the camera, you let the camera roll, and we just video. We hardly do any edits on all of this.
No, hardly any.
Hardly any. So that's how we do it. Stephen, you also asked, what did you ask? You
Navigation.
said navigation. That's interesting.
Well, we started out with grand plans. We had maps, and we were planning teams. That lasted about till day 2.
Yeah. It's hard when the maps are just
the map's ridiculous.
in the
and
wind.
You can't keep track of what road you're on because half of them aren't even marked anyway.
Arterial veins.
And getting in and out of the rabbit warren of places like Udaipur and stuff like that, a lot of luck and a little bit of Google Maps. But mostly now we've just reverted to who gives a fuck navigation, where it's like we know we're going south. Let's just go south. We don't really care where we're going. You can't get lost if you don't have a destination in the first place, right? So, but we're just heading south, really.
We aim to do between 250 to 300 kilometers a day. I think the most we've done is 375.
No, 365.
365,
was the biggest one.
yep.
I think 100 and something was the shortest, but it really depends on the quality of the roads and how much traffic there's going to be and how many diversions you've got to do. And we've got to let Roxy, so we basically drive for an hour and a half, 2 hours is about the limit of Roxy, and it's also about the limit of my ass in that uncomfortable seat as well. So you can tell when it's about an hour and a half spot, because if you're sitting in the back, you can start seeing the driver start squirming and his leg starts going out to the side, and so you're like, oh, that must be the hour and a half mark. So we've got to give Roxy a cool down for about 20 minutes every 2 hours or so. So we're getting the shits with driving, so now that's gone down to about an hour and a half now. So we stop every hour and a half, fill up the tank, let the engine cool down for about 20 minutes, and then we go again.
And I normally during that time have a poo.
As you've seen.
Tomorrow, when we get the chance to do this, we have had a lot of requests from people asking, how tough is this? And we will give you a rundown of exactly how grueling, how tough, how difficult this trip has been. So you've got to tune in tomorrow so we can let you in on all the secrets on how we...
Hashtag EFK, bitches.
EFK. If you don't know what EFK is, work it out. Every
Fucking
kilometre. And those people that are putting their rickshaws on a truck, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame. So that's it for day 11 recap. We are heading the road. We're going to have some breakfast and we're going to head on to the road. But Rudy, as usual, you might want to go first there, young fella.
Giddy up.
Giddy up. It's good to drive.
Rudy.
Good to drive drunk. Lovely. Gotta love that. Ooh, how's that chili feeling for you?
Man, that's nothing compared to that nasty green chili.
See you tomorrow.
Rickshaw Run.